going right.
No, we're going left. Everyone knows
right.
we're going left.
Right is right. It's literally called right.
This is literally one of the most controversial things in Disney World, and I'm gonna show why going left is better in Epcot.
And you know what? I'm gonna show why going right is better.
May the best woman win.
Game on. Listen, I gotta say, I actually do not endorse my strategy today. I am playing the role of someone who likes to go right, but I typically go left if I'm gonna pick between left and right. But my go-to World Showcase strategy is to take the boat to Morocco and then go left out of Morocco towards France. Frankly, I think it's an elite strategy. That means that you avoid the crowds for most of the day. I love doing it, but that's not helpful for this video. Left versus right in Epcot is a massive debate. People are like left towards Mexico. Some people are like right towards Canada. There's a right answer, there's a wrong answer. We're gonna find out for sure. You might remember this game from last year on the channel. Fry and I competed against one another. It was actually developed by Eric LK, one of our regular watchers. Thank you, Eric, for this idea. We are redoing it because times have changed, things have changed in Epcot. We gotta see which one, does left or right reign supreme.
We flipped a coin before we started. I got to call left. Now, there are a few things we have to do. There's one task in each pavilion. One is worth 1 point and one is worth 2 points. Obviously, the harder task is worth 2 points. And along the way, we can do bonuses if we want to, which I'm realizing I should have already started, but we cannot leave the pavilion until a task is completed. Now, I'm starting left. Quincy's starting right. We've established that. But if Quincy does the 2-point task in the pavilion that she's going to, that means I have to do the 1 task and vice versa. So it could be anybody's game, no matter what. I don't know what it's gonna look like. We're starting in Mexico. Let's get it.
In Canada, the 2-point task is Canada far and wide. The 1-point task is to get Misty. I think I am gonna go with Canada far and wide because if I do that, then Emma can't do it and get the 2 points later. She'll have to do the 1-point task. It's still 9 minutes to Canada far and wide, and I can get Misty right here. So I'm gonna go for the 1-pointer here. This is the waterfall in Canada. I'm getting Misty. It feels good, it's so hot today. Whew. Okay, I got Misty, I'm taking 1 point for that. And I'm gonna try to start some of the bonus point tasks. There's construction blocking the way, so we're going this way. But bonus point tasks, there are a bunch of them. The biggest one is that you can get 5 points if you finish first, which is why I'm not willing to wait that 10 minutes to see Canada far and wide. Especially because I might be able to get some of the other bonus point tasks done before Emma moves out of Mexico, because both tasks in Mexico take a good amount of time.
So here we are. If you don't know, the Mexico Pavilion has one of the biggest inside sections, and that's where you're gonna find the Grand Fiesta Tour. It's a boat, a riverboat cruise. Donald is there, Jose and Panchito, and they have a gig, but Donald's missing, and so we have to go find him. And I really love it. This is one of my favorite pavilions, mainly because it is so cold in here. La Cava is absolutely one of our favorite spots. And let's see. The line isn't too bad for La Cava, but looks like, oh my gosh, is that the line for Grand Fiesta? We might be getting a margarita, which I didn't necessarily want to do, but hey, not a bad way to start your Epcot day. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess I'm getting a margarita because that's the line for Grand Fiesta Tour. Dang. Okay, hopping in line for La Cava, which is fun. It's not how I thought we were starting our day. La Cava is a really delicious tequila bar here. It is actually not owned by Disney World. This is a third party. It opens at 11, and this is a lot of people's first stop when they are drinking around the world. And I'm gonna grab my favorite one, which actually fluctuates between 2 things. But I have a new favorite right now.
So one of the bonus point spaces is to find 3 pairs of country-specific ears. So I'm gonna start that out here and hopefully find a pair of Canada ears. Ooh. I am not seeing them down here. Let's go up and check the store. And while we're up there, we might go ahead and do a country-specific beverage as well, because there's a very short line for the Trading Post Refreshments bar, which is where you can find some Canadian beers. So I might pop in there, because there are definitely some longer beverage lines that we could avoid if we do that. Ears, ears, ears. Oh, got him. I was scared they didn't have any. Canada ears. A lot of people think that Canada doesn't really have a specialty bar spot or lounge for drinking around the world. They do. It's actually back here in the back of the store. And they have like Canada beers and stuff. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Unless they have anything non-alcoholic. Nope.
Okay, I went ahead and got out of the way, but this is the Lily. This is one of my absolute favorites here at La Cava. It fluctuates between this and the avocado margarita, which the avocado is typically the most famous, I would argue, drink at La Cava. But the Lily is made with Casa Dragon's Blanco tequila, cranberry lime juice, and it's homemade rose petals and shimmering violets essence. And it has a rose hibiscus salt rim, which you can see here on the side. Definitely worth the 2 points. That's so good. It's light, it's refreshing, it's floral. It's perfect for summer and my preferred.
From Trading Woods Refreshments, I grabbed the Labatt Blue Light beer. This is a Canadian beer. It's honestly delicious. I am really shocked that the light beer has this much flavor. I went light because it's like barely afternoon, and it's really, really hot. This is so refreshing and delicious. I've had the regular Labatt before. It's a favorite of DFB Dustin, who is like the most beer connoisseur person I know. Does not look like our timing is good to catch entertainment on the Mill stage, which is kind of a truth regardless, although entertainment does start a little bit earlier if you go left. So if entertainment's a priority for you, you might want to go left. The later in the day entertainment tends to be over here on the right. But that is a pavilion done, and we are moving into the UK pavilion, where I've got to see what our 2-pointer and 1-pointer tasks are here. But first I think we'll do some bonus point tasks.
This is the line for the ride. What is going on? I don't know, but I'm so glad we decided to go La Cava. And honestly, I said I didn't want a margarita this morning, and then I had exactly 1 sip of the Lily, and I was glad that I got the margarita. So it's good, it's fine, it's delicious. And that means Mexico is all done. Cheers, pals. We're moving on, 2 points. Now I should be focusing on bonus points, I know that, but this does count as one of my 3 specialty items that I can get throughout the different pavilions. Now we have made our way into Norway, and I will say, these both options are probably going to be a long line, so we've got to see what they are. For 1 point, I can meet Anna and Elsa, or for 2, I can ride Frozen Ever After. Oh my goodness, okay, Anna and Elsa are only 20. Let me see what Frozen is, Frozen Ever After. Already, the line is not outside, so that's a big win for us. Now, Frozen Ever After is a slow-moving boat ride. It takes you not through the story of Frozen, it's kind of after Frozen takes place. What does that say? That says 60. Okay, we're gonna get in line. If it's really bad, we're gonna hop in line for Anna and Elsa. We'll see, because it jumped literally in the time that I walked over here from the app. But I don't know, I have no idea. I really want the double points though, because I'm really bad about doing bonus points. And I know that Quincy's, like, I forget about them. So I'm gonna give it says 60. We're going right inside. I'm gonna give it like a 15-minute timer, and if we're scooting, then I will stay. But if we're not, I'll probably hop out.
Okay, another case of us being a bit too early for live entertainment. Command performance in the UK Pavilion starts in the afternoon around 3 p.m. But we might be able to meet Winnie the Pooh. We're gonna go check, and I bet I can find some UK ears. The Country Pacific Ears one is one I really want to rush, because if she starts moving fast, then she could easily do it too. Okay, we've got Union Jack mini ears right here. Those are so cute, I love the florals. The 1-point task in this land is to make some tea, and the 2-point task is to eat some fries. I'm gonna eat some fries because that will also help us with bonus points. But it looks like there's a little bit of a line for Winnie the Pooh that's not that long, and so I might wait on the silly willy-nilly old bear. Hi Rabbit, hi Winnie the Pooh, how are you guys? Oh good, good, I'm good too. It's really hot outside. I wish it was a little more blustery, you know, some wind would be nice to cool it down. Maybe not as blustery as some of the days you've dealt with though. That's pretty blustery. Can I take a picture with you guys? Yay! I love the 100 Acre Wood character meet and greets. They're my favorite. I think they're the most huggable characters, and they make me a little like emotional because I loved them when I was a little kid too. But something interesting, this door, there's a doorknob. You have to turn it. and I did embarrass myself trying to push through it. So that's not really typical in Disney World. So pro tip, doorknob to leave Winnie the Pooh and Rabbit. I'm not sure if they count for 2 of my characters or 1, because it's pretty cool that I got to meet 2 characters at once. That's kind of a rarity in Epcot. So, I don't know. I'll have to check with our producers. But I know at least got a character point there. I found the ears, and now I'm gonna do my task here. And I am gonna do the 2-point task of eating fries with malt vinegar, because it will also count towards the quick service bonus points. So that's what I'm thinking. All right, I'm stopping by Yorkshire Fish Shop to get some chips. It's not actually on the menu, but I believe you can just get a plain side of chips. So we're gonna try that out. This is like a must-have for me. I love the fish and chips here. It's delicious. I could also, they have heart. I could also get a drink. I'll get a drink, make it one stop, get our second drink done, and then drink a lot of water. Okay, we have 2 birds here. We got the Harp Lager. This is like the lightest beer that the UK has to offer. Kind of doing like a beer tour around the world so far today. We've also got just a side of chips. Again, not on the menu, but you can do just a side of chips. And they have plenty of malt vinegar, which is what we have to eat these with. Luckily, I love malt vinegar, so this is gonna be great. These fries are so good. If you like a thicker cut fry, then you gotta get some chips at the UK Pavilion. They're so perfectly crispy and so thick and hot and just like full of potato, as all fries are, because they're made of potato. Plus they have malt vinegar here to douse on them. I do kind of wish I had some fish. It looks so good. I'm not hungry right now, but the fish looked good. Harp, cheers. I think I like the Labatt a little better. Harp is not my beer of choice in the UK Pavilion. I love Smittix, which is a much darker beer that still doesn't have like the heavy weight of like a Guinness. Highly recommend Smittix. I've never heard anybody say they don't like a Smittix when I've let them try it, if they like beer. So do recommend that. You can get it on draft in the pub. But Harp is what was available at the fish and chip stand along with another. And this is their lightest beer, which still might have been what I went with today, because it is so toasty and this is so refreshing. My beer is going to go, because I gotta drink this at a reasonable pace. But we have finished our chips, which means we've got the 2 points here in the UK. They were honestly delicious. Such a great little snack. I can't recommend Yorkshire County Fish Shop enough. It's really got just like, they've got their fried, you know what I mean? The fish is really, they do have tartar sauce, which is what matters to me. So, I don't think, I've got 2 of the 3 characters already. I did hear back from a producer, and that is gonna count as 2 characters since it's obviously a bonus. Then one line we got to meet 2 characters in the UK. So kind of gives the UK a little bit of a leg up here in this competition of going right. So that 2 characters, great. And that means I only need 1 more character and I will have the 3 bonus points there. I also only need 1 more country-specific drink, 1 more pair of ears, and we'll get those bonus points too. So I think we might try to knock those out in France. Just go ahead and lock it down. All right, we have made it to France, one of the larger, more popular pavilions here. Recently got an expansion to head back that way to Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Got to check out what our 1-point task is and what our 2-point task is here. Decide what we're gonna do. And then we gotta see if we can finish out. Not optimistic about characters, but I'm gonna check when Aurora comes out because she is the character here. And then we've also got to do on 1 more drink, which I have to finish this before I can get that. And what's the other thing? Ears. Oh, ears I can go ahead and knock out. Let's go to ears. I stepped into the Lingerie Patisserie, which also has a small merchandise store. There's some Beauty and the Beast as well as some general Paris stuff they have, which is this mini cutie mini macaron ears. They are exclusive to the land, so that's gonna be our ears for here. Ears 3 accomplished, and that means we got the bonus points on the country-specific ears. That's 3 bonus points, which puts us, you know, in a good spot. I think we got to keep moving, kind of keep this pace up. I said I was gonna wait on a drink. I wonder if one of the tasks is Beauty and the Beast sing-along, because you can take beverages in there, and that would give me a useful amount of time to drink my beer. Okay, here's the deal. So Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is temporarily closed right now. That's the 2-pointer task here. I could hope for a short wait when it opens, but I think instead we are gonna just keep moving. 3 minutes to the next show at Beauty and the Beast sing-along, so I think we're gonna head in here. We can bring our beer in, gives us time to finish that. We can grab our final country drink on the way out. Another thing that I found out is that the ears are 5 pairs of country-specific ears, so I've only gotten 3 of the 5. We'll keep moving on it. The waiting area for the Beauty and the Beast sing-along is one of my favorite exhibits in Disney World. It's called Tale as Old as Time, French Storytelling on Stage and Screen, and it is an exhibit of French literature that's come to the stage and screen. So we've got Phantom of the Opera, we've got Les Miserables, Beauty and the Beast, Maleficent, La Boheme, which is what Rent is based on, and Hunchback of Notre Dame, my favorite. All in the cases in here. I do recommend stepping in, even if you don't want to see the show, just to see the exhibit.
Alrighty, we made it. It literally took less than 40 minutes. It took us like 32 minutes from the time I got in line. I'm so excited that that was worth it. I feel like that was a great 2-pointer because really that's only 10 minutes longer than they called or they said it would be for Anna and Elsa. So I think it was totally worth it. So much fun. I sang my heart out, and that's now 4 points. But I do need to do some bonuses, I think, because Quincy's kind of crushing it, I'd say. And you know, that's okay, because I'm just kind of having a nice day.
Beauty and the Beast sing-along done. Super cute show. I love listening to everybody sing along. But definitely not a must-do unless you've maybe got a kiddo who really loves Beauty and the Beast. We had a little girl in our row who loved Beauty and the Beast and was having the time of her life. But yeah, so that's that. And now I think I was gonna try to grab, I can check out Aurora, try to grab a beverage here that is country specific.
Now I hear Mariachi Cobre playing right now, but I can't go back because I'm not in Mexico anymore. So I can't count it for my live performance, which just stinks. But I think I'm gonna have to start doing some quick service snacks to even hope for competing. So we'll grab a snack while we're here in China, but I wanted to go ahead and keep moving just to try to pick up the pace, because if I finish first, I can get 5 bonus points, which would be a huge help. I think because of that, I'm gonna stop at Joy of Tea and grab one of our favorite inexpensive snacks here in Epcot, which is the 2 set of spring rolls. And this technically counts as a quick service, so we're gonna grab that.
So while there are typically long lines at Les Vins de Chef de France in the front of the pavilion where you can get the Grand Marnier slush, and typically long lines at Les Halles de Chefs de France, there are not typically long lines at Les Vins de France right here in the shop. This is where you can grab French wine, and they do have French beer. I don't know, should I switch to wine? Is that insane? You can get 5 ounces of Veuve for $15. What if I did that?
All right, here they are. These are our pork egg rolls. You can grab 2 of them for $5.75, and it is what I think is one of the best snacks in Epcot and definitely one of the more price conscious. I'm gonna head inside Reflections of China. We're gonna watch the Circle Vision in 360, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm very excited. This is also where you can meet Mulan, and I would start that process, but Quincy's already got 2 under her belt. I don't think I could meet 3 in the time that she could meet 1. So I'm just gonna pop a squat, eat our snack, and wait for Reflections of China. 10 out of 10. And for $5.75, you're really not gonna find a better food deal to keep you full and that's really shareable. So these are my favorite. We're gonna enjoy them. We have just a few minutes until the next show. So we're doing amazing.
Ooh. What is Vouvray? Kind of grape. It's tart. It kind of tastes to me like a cross between a Sauvignon Blanc and a steel-aged Chardonnay, which would be a weird cross. I don't think that's what it is. But it's got really nice, like, crisp light flavors. This little 3-ounce pour was $9. So it's not exactly the cheapest way to drink wine, but fun to try a little drink on your way.
It's been 11 minutes since I sat down, and now I'm getting concerned about timing. But I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes, and hopefully this will start. I don't know. We'll see.
It's Chenin Blanc, which is why it tastes like Sauvignon Blanc. Those are similar grapes. Chenin Blanc is gonna have a little bit more lemony tartness to it, honey notes, than a Sauvignon Blanc, but that's good. Bad news from a live entertainment perspective is that in the next pavilion, Matsuriza is playing. So maybe I try to blaze through here to try to catch Matsuriza before it ends. Okay, yeah, we might do a one-pointer here to try to get that live entertainment. Although if I meet Jasmine, that knocks 2 out. I'm gonna go start relaxing in the Fez house and then see if Jasmine's coming out anytime soon. Although I see a PhotoPass photographer walking away from where Jasmine meets. I'm gonna think that our 5-minute Fez house rest is gonna be what is gonna get us our points here. Gonna have to do the lower point option. And it's 5 full minutes, so I think we might miss Matsuriza unless they just started. But let's find out. This is the Fez house here in the Morocco Pavilion. It is a beautiful themed space, themed to be a courtyard of a Moroccan home. I think it's one of the most gorgeous places in Disney World. It's one of my favorite places to sit, listening to the fountains and hang out in the shade and the cool of this beautiful tiled room.
Alrighty, the doors finally opened. And now it is time for Reflections of China. This was actually a concept that Walt Disney came up with himself. And I think that's really neat, and I like that Epcot keeps it for that reason alone. It's not always a must-do for me, but it is a very nice way to get out of the heat.
5 very delightful minutes down in the Fez house. I think we're gonna move on from Morocco. Matsuriza's done. I can hear that they're done. So, bummer there. But, no biggie. We move on. Hopefully we can catch a character soon. Finish all the characters on. I don't think there's any Morocco specific ears. I guess we should check just in case, but I really don't think there are. Okay, so there is some very beautiful Morocco merchandise that I actually really love. There are not Morocco specific ears. There are these Princess Jasmine ears, but not Morocco specific. You can also probably get those in Adventureland and Magic Kingdom if I had to guess. So we're moving on. Goodbye to Morocco. We got 1 point here. As you can see, that's the stage where live entertainment tends to happen. It doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon. And we did miss the drummers in Japan, so it's all right because we weren't even close to getting live entertainment. I'm done with drinks. I haven't been doing snacks. I don't think I'm gonna start now. I think I wanna focus on getting that faster finish than Emma. But we have made it to the Japan Pavilion. This is a wonderful pavilion, lots of great dining options, and probably one of the most amazing stores in Disney World, the Mitsukoshi department store.
On to Germany. Took definitely longer than I would have anticipated, but it's alright, not the end of the world. It's worth it, I'd say. Okay, so we are headed through the African outpost now. This is technically not a full-fledged pavilion, so I don't have to do anything here, but we're gonna zoom right through.
Okay, unfortunately my 3 beverages have meant that I need to go to the bathroom. So I've had to pass the Japan Pavilion, go to the American Adventure Pavilion, which means I have to go back to Japan, because this is where the good bathrooms are. In fact, my favorite bathrooms, maybe not in Disney World, I really love these bathrooms.
Okay, Germany. This is it, our next pavilion. Now, there are 2 things, obviously, we can do here. One, I can get a press penny, easy, or I can play DuckTales, which should not take that long, the Germany version, and I have the Play Disney app already downloaded because I had a feeling that this would be a part of it. So I downloaded it this morning, and it should go pretty fast. Here we are, we're loading the game. trying to screen record it. Let's see if it'll load.
Yeah, I'll take some more water in just a second.
No, this should not take that long. My ultimate goal is beating her first, because if I can get 5 points on the end, on the tail end after doing a few like longer ones, that would be amazing. The game won't even load, which is not helpful to us. There it goes. Let's go. How many are in your party? 1. I am in Germany. Begin the adventure. All right, loading.
I am back in Japan after my bathroom break. So the tasks here are eat a snack or candy you've never had before, or eat the dried crabs. Now, both these are Mitsukoshi options. Mitsukoshi is the department store here in the Japan Pavilion. Absolutely amazing store. There's so much interesting stuff to see in there. Lots of non-Disney merchandise, Nintendo merchandise, Studio Ghibli merchandise. Then they've got kimonos and like little desks and gardens, swords. And at the very back, they have a whole selection of Japanese snacks and treats, including dried crabs. Now, the dried crabs are not my favorite. They are very, very fishy. Certainly not my jam. I know that Emma doesn't like them either. And I gotta be honest, I did think for a moment, maybe I should take one for the team and eat the dried crabs so Emma doesn't have to. But then instead, I thought, listen, I went right. And I should get all the benefits of going right. And one of those benefits is that instead of eating dried crabs, I get to eat something delicious and new that I've never tried before. So, sorry to Emma. I'm sure she'll be cursing my name when she arrives in this pavilion. But we are getting something that we like instead of dried crabs.
Wait, right? Yeah, okay, that right there. That's that right there. So we're gonna go inside and we're gonna look for a red kickball. And we're gonna press OK. It says innocent looking. Innocent, what does that mean? Red kickball, red kickball. Is there a red? It says look for a red kickball inside. Okay.
Right?
Red kickball. I see a lot of clocks. A red. This is maybe taking longer than I would have anticipated.
That looks good, whatever it is. Those look good. Everything looks good. I'm just saying, you should save a little bit of your snack budget to come in here and have something from Mitsukoshi because there's just so many amazing looking options.
Okay, I found it. I found the red kickball. We can hurry up and activate it. Okay, how do I activate it? Stand in front of the ball and press OK. Okay.
All right, Muscat gummy candy. Done. Let's check out.
Oh my gosh, this is so loud. I can't believe how loud this is. I'm getting embarrassed. That was so loud.
All right, I'm outside. I've got my Muscat gummy candy. It is Katsugai. This is what the brand is. I'm really excited. I hope it tastes like, oh, they're individually wrapped. I can like give these to people. Just random people. Okay, this is what they look like. It's so delicious. It's like a delicious white grape flavor. It's so good. What happens when you freeze gummies? Maybe I'll try freezing these at home. I love Muscat. You really can't find it anywhere. That's why Mitsukoshi is so fun. You can find flavors you can't find elsewhere. I'm having a second gummy, and you don't tell anyone about this. Can't wait to go send to Emma. I'm still looking for ears. Unfortunately, Japan, because it has this amazing store, doesn't really have a Disney-owned store. So I don't think I'm gonna have any luck finding Japan ears here. Ah, Matsuriza is like getting set back up out here. We only have to watch him for a couple minutes, so maybe I hang. What else am I doing? Characters. There's no characters to meet in Japan. Let me see how close we are to Matsuriza starting. 2 minutes. We're gonna hang out.
Look at the, oh, look, there it is. There it is. Look how cute. It said mission complete, that was it. We did it. Good job, y'all. Number 2 points. That did not take that long. I feel good about the choice. And now we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. It's gonna be great. And we're moving on. And I'm not stressed at all. And it's fine. And I forgot. Oh, it's fine. We're fine. It's fine. I'm gonna focus on beating her and not on bonus points. Because I think maybe she's crushing me with bonus points. But it's okay, it's okay, we're not stressing, I'm not stressing, I've never had anxiety ever in my life. Okay, this one also seems pretty simple. It says review and finish something from the donkey cart for 2 points or do the kid cart activity. If no one's at donkey cart, I'm gonna do that. If there are any, literally more than one family there or one like group, I'm gonna do kid cart. But it's looking promising. We've made it into Italy. We're moving and grooving. It's gonna be great. I see literally one family in line. So I think let's do that. We can get something small. Okay. And it's gonna be wonderful. This is it, this is the donkey cart. It's very cute. This is kind of like a famous, I think, walk-up cart here. It's a good time. This is a great spot if you're drinking around the world. There's a handful and it's pretty fast. There's literally only one family that isn't checking out, so I feel good. Okay, here's what we grabbed. It's $12. This is Moscato, so it's super sweet and not too strong. So something we can have really quickly and easily and not you know, be unsafe. Delicious. Halfway. Make sure if you're drinking around Epcot, you have a driver, you're having water, you're having snacks. Be safe, be considerate. Cheers. Thank you, Donkey Cart. We are leaving Italy. That took literally no time. Now, let's see. I think I might do the 1 point here because that would really slow her down time-wise. But unfortunately, I think she might be here based on text messages I'm getting, which is concerning and not at all good. And this could be the nail in our coffin if she is already doing something that I'm trying to do.
Okay, I watched 2 minutes of Matsuriza. If you see Matsuriza playing, that's the drummers in Japan. I highly recommend stopping there. Awesome. It's really cool to see the traditional kind of drumming method. Right into America, I'm a little nervous because I just saw that Emma is in Italy. And we gotta see what we want to do. Oh, bad news is I think we just missed the start of American Adventure at 2, which is when Matsuriza came out. If they'll let me in, I'm gonna go in there for the 2 points, and if not, that could be risky because if Emma does the 1 point, then I'll be stuck waiting for the next American Adventure. Let's see.
If she's already in here, the 1 point task is to learn 10 new things in the American Heritage Gallery. She might already be in here. But I don't see her. So this could be really great. Okay, let's see. 10 new things. Okay, and then she's gonna have to watch American Adventure. So this is a very intentional play. The Powhatan, whose original homelands are in present-day Michigan and Indiana. Did know that. That is brand new information to me. This is actually, in all seriousness, a really incredible gallery. But we're gonna zoom through it.
We missed the American Adventure. The next show is 2:45. Let's see if I can get the 1 point before Emma makes it here. What is it? Learn 10 new things in the American Heritage Gallery. On it! This is the American Heritage Gallery. For a while, it's had an exhibit about Native Americans, which is really cool. It's a small exhibit, but it is very interesting. There's a lot to learn. So let's see. I did not know that the parkas on the dolls are made from dried seal intestine. That's really cool.
The Navajo began raising sheep imported from, I didn't know that Navajo imported sheep from the Spanish. 7. purpose of pottery has gradually changed from domestic to tourist. Sorry, honey, I already have 7. You probably want to go ahead and get in line.
No!
I did not know that many of the pots were decorated.
She's so gonna beat me. Okay, I'm gonna go try to, let's see. Now the thing is, I technically haven't done anything in America yet, which means I can go back to Japan. I'm thinking about going back to Japan because if I can, in Japan, grab a quick service item, I can get another here, and then I'll be done. Okay, so we're going back to Japan. We're gonna get bonus points in this time because Emma did beat us to the American Heritage Gallery. I have 40 minutes until American Adventure starts. I could also potentially catch the Voices of Liberty in the American Adventure Pavilion, which would be a second live entertainment. We've got to make up for this with bonus points because American Adventure is like the biggest time suck of the whole day and could really ruin us.
Native fishers and hunters before the 1800s built economies that allowed Northwest Coast people to develop societies that were still marked by elaborate dances. What is the main raw material? Didn't know that. 10. All right, that's 10. Where'd she go?
Japan's quick service is Katsura Grill. This is not a must-do, but it is pretty good if you really like Japanese food. I do recommend it. It's like kind of basic Japanese food in my opinion. There are much better table service restaurants, my favorite being Takumi Te, which is extremely expensive luxury, but Shikisai is also wonderful. We're gonna go in and get a quick service dish. I'm kind of hungry, so I might get something a little significant.
Literally, where did she go? I was gonna try to brag. Okay. Welcome to Japan. We've crossed paths, and I'm going into Mitsukoshi for what is my least favorite snack in all of Epcot. You have to eat, I have to eat, we might as well eat together, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
The shrimp have tails, that's my first complaint. Maybe my only complaint. Okay. I got a kid's meal. It's shrimp and chicken teriyaki with a lot of rice, 2 pieces of broccoli. It comes with a Coke or a drink of your choice, and it comes with a cookie. Probably equally as delicious as what Emma's about to eat.
I don't love it, but it's not that bad.
Is it better than the crab? Ah.
It's a lot better than the crab. I also prefer this over the squid that we had in Hong Kong.
Really?
This is like actually not that bad. Like I'll have another piece. I don't love it, but I'm really surprised.
I don't know that I'd recommend the chicken shrimp teriyaki from Katsura Grill.
Doesn't look that good.
It doesn't look that good. The chicken's well cooked, it's very moist. But the teriyaki sauce, a little over salted. It kind of feels like mall Japanese food. Seriously, if you want good Japanese food, do the table service, walk into Shikisai, it's so good.
You won't get points, but do you want to try this?
Yeah.
You have a cookie and a thing to wash it down.
Oh,
It's not bad.
it's kind of good.
It's kind of good.
It's like beef jerky.
It's very beef jerky.
It's not fishy at all.
It's not super fishy. It's just savory and salty.
Mmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with
I
the
like
squid.
that.
I won't lie.
Man, my sabotage didn't work.
Well, I think mine will. Not like long term. But
I mean,
at
you'll
least for a
notice
little
that
bit.
I'm here.
At least for a little bit. I'm making my way into Morocco, and honestly, I've slowed down my pace because I thought I got her with American Adventure, but she got me with Jasmine. So, not to say that I have no hope, but pretty much I have no hope because Jasmine doesn't come out for another 30 minutes. So I guess, y'all, we're gonna pop a squat and enjoy and relax.
Finished with my Katsura Grill. Emma's moved on to Morocco. She's definitely ahead of me now by like 2 pavilions. So I do worry she's gonna finish first. Hopefully, the fact that she has to do Remy's Ratatouille Adventure makes it so that our timing is about the same. And regardless, I'm going to town on bonus points. So hopefully that kind of pays off for us too. I'm officially leaving Japan. I'm gonna do something in America which will lock me in. I hope I can catch, I need to catch Voice of the Liberty and I need to get something quick service here. I think I might get like a side from Regal Eagle to finish out my quick service count. I'm gotta say, I wasn't the biggest fan of the Katsura kids meal. I love a Disney World kids meal. They're usually like very well portioned for like a little snack. So I really like to get kids meals, but the Katsura one was not great. Their teriyaki sauce wasn't my favorite. It was only 2 pieces of shrimp and a little piece of chicken, a lot of rice. So there's not a ton going on there. I'm hearing Voice of the Liberty. We're gonna listen to them first to make sure we don't miss them. Kind of a very grand entrance to American Adventure because the show is so large scale. It's actually a multi-story theater. This building is a lot bigger than it looks from the outside. Absolutely love American Adventure. It is one that I do consider a must-do on my Epcot day because it is the perfect way to take a break. Whether you want to stay awake or asleep, you either get to see a cool show or get some cool air conditioning and a nap. Either way, it's a wonderful theater, a wonderful show, and I do recommend seeing it at least once, especially if you're interested in American history or animatronics.
Hi, how are you? Thank you. Lovely seeing you. You too.
You must know all about my friend Raja.
Oh, of course. I've been exploring trying to find him. Have you seen him lately?
Well, he's back at home today.
Of course.
But it is fabulous having a tiger as a best friend.
Okay, we met Jasmine. We really briefly talked about Raja, but honestly, I'll be totally honest with y'all. If you watch AllEars videos, you might know that I sometimes struggle with character interactions just because I don't know what to say, but that's okay. I know I'm not the only person that feels that way, but I still want to meet my favorite characters. I didn't know where to go after Raja. So sometimes I just rip the bandana off and ask for a portrait. And then it's great and everything's fine and dandy. But that took a long time. Literally, I have been in this pavilion for longer than I'd care to admit. We have 3 left. And next, I think Quincy really won out. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It might be closer than I think, but I do think there's a world in which I don't make it past friends. And you're probably about to see why. Let's see how bad this wait time is. Oh my Lanta. Y'all, this is it for me. I'm done. It's 90 minutes. She really ate down here, up here. She really won. Honestly, I'm panicking a little bit because I think this might be my last ditch effort at winning or even competing. So I'm gonna try to do the 3 quick service snacks before she does. I already have 1. I only need 2 more and I can grab stuff fast. There are 2 quick services in France. There's actually technically 3 if you count the ice cream, but I am going to attempt a Léal bread visit. And then I'm also gonna attempt maybe a crepe. That sounds real nice. A crepe sounds real nice. All right, here we are. We're popping into Léal. This is, I think, the best quick service in Epcot. It's here in the very back of the France Pavilion. And of course, you're gonna find some French forward items. Oh my gosh, there's no line. This is insane. This is mainly a French pastry stop, but they have sandwiches, they have desserts, lots of really delicious stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna get something easy that I can probably repackage and then eat my crepe. Here it is. This is the half baguette. You can see the size based on how I'm scaling it to my face. You also get a little cube of butter. It's $2.75. You're not gonna find anything cheaper. Let's see, is it French? No. And then for my 3rd quick service snack review, we're gonna head here to Crepes Importer. And also, you guys know, I'm trying hard, but sometimes I butcher how to say things. But I promise I'm trying, and we're all about learning and growing here, so I promise I'm trying to get better. I preface before I say literally anything, even things in English. It's fine, we're learning. Now this is really, really interesting quick service to me because you can get galettes, crepes, glacés, and then also you can get some ciders. Now this is actually open for breakfast, and I think one of the kind of more underrated breakfast spots because you can actually get mimosas back here. But I think I want one of the galettes. If you don't know the difference between a galette and a crepe, a galette is savory and a crepe is sweet.
Oh my gosh, I'm really zoomed in. Oh. Okay. Done with American Adventure. It's just a really wonderful show, I think. A little dated in some ways. They've made some updates to the film at the end that plays and shows some of the ways America's progressed. But I still think it's a great show if you're interested in history or animatronics or, you know, I think worth doing at least once even if you're not. But we're moving on. I'm kind of on the fence about what I want to do. I don't know what Emma's situation is right now. So I could knock out the quick service thing, but it doesn't seem like she's going for it. I kind of want to finish first. I don't know what's smarter. It's only 3 points for each bonus point factor. It's 5 if you finish first. So I think I'm going to keep moving. I no longer have a choice of what I want to do in each land for points. Emma has done all these already, so she's already laid claim to one of the 2 activities, which means I'll just have to do what she's left for me. And that means in Italy we're doing the Epcot activity for just 1 point. It's good though. And let's see if we can find some ears. Enoteca Castillo is going to be the main merchandise store here. And they do have these Italy ears right now. Nice classy red and black.
Okay, here it is. This is my bechamel ham and cheese galette. It's savory. I'm super excited. It is so hot. I'm literally having to hold layers of napkins underneath it. And we're gonna review it in line for Remy because we have 80 minutes to kill together in line for Remy's Ratatouille adventure. And if you don't know what this is, it is a trackless ride. It's a lot of fun. It takes you down to the size of a rat. Like you're gonna be like the size of Remy. And you're gonna run through the kitchens and you're gonna kind of get into some messes. It's very sweet. It is a 3D ride. Now, do I think it is worth 80 minutes? No, I do not. But guess what we're doing? Remy. But while we're walking, we're gonna review because there's no really easy way to do this. Delicious. Bechamel, ham, cheese. It's a galette. So it's buckwheat, it's very savory. This is one of my favorites of all the galettes because I love the ham and cheese savory combo. Really salty but not overwhelming. And the buckwheat galette is really crispy, so it adds a really nice, interesting texture. And now I'm gonna eat this alone in this line.
Okay, I got my little Italy Epcot card. I do eat a little bit of a line, but it's a super fun way for the kids to learn about all these countries and give them a little activity of their own if mom and dad want to do some imbibing or anything like that. But we did get the Italy card here. It's got this cute little coloring page of Mickey and Minnie on the back. You can get little Ziplocs to keep all these in as you collect them. And they also have for sale, if you really want to like get spicy, they have World Showcase passports that you can fill out all the way around, which I think is super fun. And we're actually going to do during our Everything in Disney World series that Emma's doing right now. So keep an eye out for those passports when Agnes finally rolls at one of the Epcot stops. But I got my ears there. I'm going to go for my ears in Germany, and that'll be my last pair of ears. Can't believe it took this long to get it. And then I think I might just blaze for the finish. I'm not feeling super hungry. I think the 5 points are more important. I found these ears from the beautiful Mini Germany collection here. They're very gorgeous ears. I love the World Showcase ears. I just think they're so cool. And that's my final ears, which means another bonus points category done. Now, what do I have to do in Germany? Easy peasy. I have to get a pressed penny. That can be done back here by Summerfest, which is a quick service location. It smells like bratwurst. It smells good. Here are the pressed penny collectibles. $1 each, or all 8 for $5. I think that I have to get all 8 because I have to pay by card. Yeah, all 8 for $5. I guess I'll take all 8. Just like a copious amount of pressed pennies. Ah, they're warm. Is that all of them? Does this count? Okay, today. I've made it to China. I am still rushing since I know that Emma got a little pickup in the lead for me. But China's activity, basically all I have to do now is try candy here in China, meet Elsa and Anna in Norway, and then ride Grand Fiesta Tour. And we're done. So if I can do that before Emma does whatever I left for her, which I can't remember, then we'll get the 5 extra points. And I think win, because I've gotten 2 of the bonus points. I don't know. I probably need to do some math, but I'm scared to stop moving. We're heading into House of Good Fortune. This is the main merchandise spot here in China. And they do have some chips and candies and things towards the back. I highly recommend trying some of the chips. They've got some wild flavors. But we're gonna do candy today for our task. But you wanna head to the back of the store to find the edible stuff. But the whole store is really cool. Going for the least expensive option, which are these QQ candies. I'm gonna do the pink ones. I think they're squishy gummy candies. Getting a lot of gummies today. Okay, my cat paw gummies are acquired. Let's try them out. Well, Japan gummies I got were better, but these are good because part of them is yogurt. So it kind of tastes like if Go-Gurt were a gummy. Those are good. They're going in my bag, along with my other gummies that I'm just collecting today. But that's China. 2 more countries. I made it to Norway and I have the very great news. Hi! That Anna and Elsa only had a 15-minute wait, which is probably pretty much a walk in. Would be a walk on and not a ride. Just a walk in. But we're heading to Royal Summer House, their vacation home. And then we'll come around the corner. A couple corners. And we'll see Anna and Elsa. A little bit of a line, but not bad. 15 minutes is probably a little like on the accurate side.
Okay, Remy's is done. Now, she is gonna finish before me, there's no question, but I've done a lot of the 2-pointers, so it doesn't necessarily mean I'm down for the count. It just means I need to finish and see where we land. Finally making it in to the UK. Sorry, my brain is broken. Like 90 minutes of I'm brain gone. Okay, we're making it into the UK. The only task here is the 1 point make some tea, which I hate that it's the 1 point, but honestly, I would not have done the 2 points, so this is still fine. I don't like vinegar. But if you did not know, you can actually make your own tea in the UK Pavilion. Now, typically, people are not looking to make piping hot tea in Epcot, but you can if you want. If you're a fan of tea and you want to try it, you can go over here to Twinings Tea and buy some. But that's not really the end of it. This is like a multi-step process. Now, if you want, you can buy the hot ones, which I actually have done before. And they even have this Twinings tea chest for like $19. You can fill it up. But I'm gonna do something a little different. I'd rather something cold. And if you did not know, you can get cold brew. Here it is. You can get cold brew tea. Here, I got my cold brew tea. Now I'm gonna walk to, please flip around. Now I'm gonna walk to the Yorkshire County Fish Shop. So I'm gonna go right up.
Okay, Anna and Elsa met. I love meeting them. It's a little like pretty nerve-wracking meeting face characters. That's just a reality. It's like talking to strangers because these might be characters you love, but you know, you don't hang out with Anna and Elsa every day, so it can be a little nerve-wracking. Elsa made me an honorary sister, and Anna was like, "You're a feisty, fearless ginger, just like me," which I think is what Kristoff calls her. I'm not sure, but I am a feisty, fearless ginger. Thank you, Anna. So it was just really nice. I was hoping we'd catch Mariachi Cobra here and get another round of 3 bonus points. So maybe we'll see them on the way out of Grand Fiesta Tour. But at this point, I'm just trying to finish because I want that 5 points at the end. And I think that seals the win. I think 5 points seals the win, but I'm not 100% sure. Great news, Mariachi Cobra is playing in the Pavilion, right here. Mariachi Cobra is my favorite entertainment in Epcot. I love them, and they're playing right here, so I just have to watch for 2 minutes, and I'll get them, and then get in a shockingly long line for Grand Fiesta Tour.
We got the goods. It's the cold brew iced tea. This is the mint flavor. This was the only cold brewed I found, and it was $6.79. No, $6.99. And then I got an annual pass holder discount off of it, so I paid $5.95 for this. but there's 20 bags in here. And then of course the ice water is free. So this is a lot of tea for essentially $6 in Disney World. Okay, I'm gonna open it. Now let's read this. Add the tea to ice cold water, steep for 5 minutes, stir and remove the bag. All right. Come on. Oh, okay. This is not the weirdest thing we've ever done. Here's the little bag, very cute. We're gonna open this. Also, I'm sitting in the back area of the UK Pavilion, behind the beer cart, and no one's here, which is very rare. Beer. Tea bag. Steeping it. Now, is this gonna be the most beautiful British tea you've ever had? Probably no. But you know what we're doing? We're sitting for the next 5 minutes.
Grand Fiesta Tour is a ride featuring the 3 caballeros where you go searching for Donald. And it's got a really long line right now. It typically has like almost no wait. This looks like it's about 10 minutes, but let's hop in.
Okay, my 5 minutes is up. I haven't really seen like much of a color change, but there's a little bit of a color change. But this isn't like super, it's not been steeped for like a super long time or anything, so. And there's my New Balances. And then I'm just going to remove it. This is again not like true traditional tea. I'm actually gonna let it steep inside. While I sit on the other side. Cheers. Honestly, that's really nice. Nice and minty, very light, refreshing. And for $7 and I can make 20 of these, that's the best deal you're ever gonna get in Disney World, probably ever, outside of just the free water. And with that, we continue on. Finishing up Canada Far and Wide is the only thing I have left. And then we can be done. I think I might still have a chance. I really didn't think I did, but I think there's a world I still have a chance. Canada Far and Wide, starring Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy, the most famous Canadians outside of like Justin Bieber, and I'm sorry to other really famous Canadians, but it's a really neat show about Canada.
All right, out of Grand Fiesta Tour, out of Mexico. And that means I have finished my entire Circuit Around World Showcase, and I finished first. That's five bonus points. But is it enough? The final point tally. You want to say it on 3?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, 30.
That's what I lost.
Oh, that's when you lost?
That's when I lost.
She had 23 points. Yeah.
So I honestly competed more than I thought.
No, it was close. It was close. I was nervous at the end. That's why I skipped some bonus points to try to get that final 5. Yeah.
That final 5 pushed you to the.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. So I don't win a lot of games, so I will take this win.
You did good, and I had a good day.
And apparently,
nothing more you can ask for.
Right is right.
No, do you believe that? Outside of this context,
we all know I start in Morocco.
That's actually true.
That's actually true. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
Now go check out Ranking the World Showcase Pavilions on the channel right now. Is that what it's called?
I don't. You made it, didn't you? Did I make it?
I think you did. I did the restaurants.
Well, go watch that.